Two Bulls in a China Shop is brought to you in part by our sponsors and friends over at Manscaped, Trade Pro Academy, and Vanta Trading. Manscaped is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming with precision-engineered tools for your family jewels, and with a new and improved 2.0 version of the Weed Whacker now available, it's the perfect time to take advantage of our exclusive offer of 20% off and free worldwide shipping using promo code 2bulls at manscaped.com. As always, that is the number 2. And when it comes to institutional quality trading education, look no further than tradeproacademy.com. In our free Discord server, you'll find instructions to take advantage of our discount with them as well. And for anyone trading futures, check out vantatrading.com. Founded by Mr. W. Banks and Baba Yaga, they provide a ton of educational content with the focus of teaching aspiring traders how to build a repeatable, profitable process. Our exclusive discount code for Vanta can also be found in our free Discord server. We'll have all of those links and more in the episode description. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed today's conversation.
You are listening to an entertainment program put together by a company called Financial Ineptitude. Anything said on this show is not an endorsement or professional advice. Would you really want to tell a court of law you were suing us because you thought taking financial advice from two idiots on a podcast put out by Financial Ineptitude was a good idea? Really? Clown hat smiley face.
Hello and welcome to the China Shop. I'm Shopkeeper Dan. With me, as always, is the inimitable, the amazing, the spotted Kyle, creator of FinancialIneptitude.com. How are you doing today, Kyle?
I'm a little confused. Is spotted good?
You've got spots.
You calling me old?
Yeah, pretty much.
Dick.
I just mean, been out in the sun a bit. You're a little cooked and
Actually,
toasty.
No. Ever since we moved to Illinois, I've been not out in the sun at all. I'm the whitest I've ever been.
Wait, are you not a fine Sicilian brown anymore?
No, not anymore.
Wow,
I get a
was
nice base tan when I go see my dad, but that's about the only sun I really get.
Wow. Oh, I'm all grown up now.
I know.
All right. Come on to the shop with us today as we sit back, relax, and hedge against that rage machine. We'd like to welcome any new listeners just joining us. We're here smashing our way through a complete set of fine china, sharing our ever-growing strategies for maximizing gains and cutting losses.
Dan, how much china do we have left?
We just keep getting more from Amazon Prime.
Oh,
we got that subscription we can't cancel.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Put a pin in that.
Yeah.
If you're new to the shop and stock trading in general, you can always check out our knowledge and resource centers on financialineptitude.com, or you can give one of our many beginner trading episodes a listen. We get all those links down in the episode description for you. But, Kyle, where's the best place for people to be? Where do we like them?
Oh, obviously Twitter. No,
Twitter.
Discord. Shit.
Discord. Get over on our Discord server. We get on there every day with a bunch of amazing, really fucking awesome people. And for an unlimited time only, it's a free Discord server. No paid tiers or special access areas. Yeah.
Until unless we figure out how to do that.
Oh, is that
what's
change. Stopping us?
It's either that, it's the lack of knowledge and laziness. No, it stays free.
Good, because I can't afford it. If we start charging, I can't pay.
Me neither.
When you do join that server, just shoot us a private message with your mailing address so that we can send you some smash it yourself swag straight from the China Shop.
Shop.
What kind of swag we got going right now, Kyle?
We still got plenty of mugs, shot glasses, beer koozies, stickers.
Yes.
All kinds of good stuff.
I was just using today with my sister. We were doing shots out of the I got smashed in the China Shop shot glasses. And let me tell you, they work wonderfully.
Yeah. Is that why you're feeling nauseous?
Shh.
You didn't say anything about day drinking. You just blamed it on the burger.
Shut your face.
All right, that makes sense. All right. Picture's becoming clearer now.
Oh, we got any show news to report?
Yes. Next, this coming Monday, you and I were able to sit down with Vico and talk about the workshop, and I think he reinforced a couple lessons that we maybe have missed. If you remember the last time we talked to him before that, it was all about journaling and how we hadn't been doing that, and that was, I think, the conversation or the workshop he'd done the
Yeah.
year before was the one like, oh, maybe we should do that. That sounds important. Well,
Yeah.
this time it's all about the replay.
Oh,
And
yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Yep. So that should be a really good episode. That'll be out Monday. And then I got a hold of Vanta's Mr. Banks. He was able to duck work for an hour to sit down and record. So that one will be out the week after that.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. The amazing Mr. Banks. I'm excited
Mr.
to listen to
Banks.
that one.
Yeah. Good guy. Really good guy.
Good guy. All right. Well, those shows all sound fantastic, Kyle, but those shows are not this show. This show,
No.
today, we have got a scratchy, squishy, squanchy episode. Lots of market.
Hold on. From what I remember about squanching, I have to ask if you're wearing pants.
I am not wearing pants,
Me neither.
and that is a fact. It is
All right,
currently
please.
3 p.m, and I am in a bathrobe.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. Put it on this morning, never took it off.
The dude abides.
Got lots of market moving news, plenty of stocks on the radar, and brighter futures than General Zod in the Phantom Zone.
Nope.
Nope.
Not familiar with
No.
that one. Nah.
Not a Superman fan?
No, not really.
Superman, General Zod in the Phantom Zone. Oh, no. All right. Fine.
I just never been into comic book movies, man. That just I don't know. It just seems like there's no risk. Like they have to invent ways to make them weak.
What that movie came out in like 1984, man.
Yeah, never been into them.
All right. Well,
Also, I was 2.
end of friendship.
I probably did see that actually.
Well, how do you not see that like on TV? Just
I'm sure I
throughout the
did
years?
actually.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not a big Superman nerd myself. Actually, I had to look up where General Zod got stuck, but I definitely was like, we got a brighter future than General Zod. But wait, I gotta contextualize that for people. If I just say General Zod, they won't know what I'm talking about. But if I add the Phantom Zone, then everyone will get it.
Yeah. Okay.
Reach out to us. We love your messages and comments on Twitter and Facebook. Over on our Discord, of course, we'll have the link to that in the episode description. If you're old school, you can send us an email to twobulls@financialineptitude.com. That's the number 2, BULLS, @financialineptitude.com. Maybe you got a hot stock tip. Maybe you want to tell us about a great trade you just made. Or maybe you're an underappreciated science fiction writer who inadvertently caused a mass casualty event at a small-town arts festival. And now you need to make a quick escape to another dimension.
Is that Buckaroo Banzai and Adventures of the Ninth Dimension?
I don't know. Ray sent that one in, and she did not tell me the answer, so I have no clue.
All right.
But Buckaroo Banzai, yeah, because Flash Gordon was the football player.
Right.
But-
Buckaroo Banzai was the scientist, and he... Right?
Was he a writer? This says science fiction writer.
Oh, shit. Okay. Wait, just read it again.
Maybe you're an underappreciated science fiction writer who inadvertently caused a mass casualty event at a small town arts festival. And now you need to make a quick escape to another dimension.
I have no idea.
Small town arts festival.
What does ChatGPT say?
Oh. Let's see. ChatGPT. Oh, it is not being friendly. Oh, because I already have it open here. Okay. Me and ChatGPT were fighting earlier today.
Yeah. Lover spat.
Yeah.
He just doesn't listen.
Oh, wow. ChatGPT guesses it. Gets it.
Well, what is it?
I said, guess the movie, and then pasted it. And ChatGPT says the movie you are referring to is Stranger Than Fiction, 2006, starring Will Ferrell as the underappreciated writer who discovers that his life is being controlled by an author. After causing a mass casualty event at a local arts festival, he seeks to escape his predetermined fate by finding a way into another dimension. Well done,
that's
Ray.
A good movie, yeah. That's a
Well done,
I
Ray.
really enjoyed that movie too.
Did you? I never saw it.
Oh, really? You should. It's a good one. Will Ferrell.
Too busy watching Superman 2.
I know, right? Thank you, Ray, for that one.
Yeah. If you also want to submit your
Stump the Chump
Chump movie, do it on the Discord.
2 Bulls, Discord, either way.
Yeah. All right. Is it time to talk about some bet results?
Yeah, it was looking good. We got some Nancy Pelosi, I think, was buying our pick too. I saw that she'd exercised a bunch of options on Apple. They opened the week at 184.41, and they filled our second ad at 183 on Wednesday, and that ad looks really sweet on the chart. You can see it just wicked down. Got us that fill. Closed the week at 186.68. All that gave us $8.10 to add to our total. So it
Oh,
looked like a good
yes.
trade, but it didn't really do a whole lot. Meanwhile, Random went long AREC that opened the week at 194, closed on Friday at $2.03, which takes him up to $516.12.
Ugh.
Yeah.
What
So
a dick.
last week for the month of June, we're going to need a winner. I did tap into an old expert who's beaten us before. He's given us some good ideas. I'll pitch them to you when we get to the end of the show.
Okay. Good. Because
I,
I'm not.
it's
I got
I
nothing.
don't like this new tradition.
Yeah. This new tradition is junk. It's bunk. It's for the birds, I tell you.
For the birds.
For the birds. Although I do want to go long AMC. We'll talk about that at the end of the episode.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. That's right. I said it.
All right.
All right. Should we talk about some news? Yeah.
All right.
Dow drops deep on moving inflation, COVID frustration, war damnation. We're just bringing you the fucking news. You gotta recognize the game if you don't wanna lose. We're just two fools trading information.
Yeah, we are.
Rioters raiding, insider trading, taxes are raising, bills on the hill. We got a crypto mill. No, they ain't growing weed. When the Fed speaks today, it's some shit we don't need.
Sing it, Dan.
Two fools trading information.
What?
Two fools trading information.
I'm inclined to agree.
Two fools trading information.
That is accurate. Very accurate. Whatever.
All right, Dan. What do we got for news today?
Speaking of the Fed, some shit we don't need. Yellen, Janet Yellen,
Hmm.
saying the risk of a recession is going down.
Oh, good for her.
No big deal. No big deal.
All right.
It's all fine.
What'd she say?
She said, and I quote, "My odds of it, if anything, have gone down because look at the resilience of the labor market and inflation is coming down. I'm not going to say it's not a risk because the Fed is tightening policy," alluding to their 10 interest rate hikes since March 2020. But she went on to say, but we probably need to see some slowdown in spending in order to get inflation under control because the CPI is quite high.
Right. Yeah, it's interesting she didn't mention what I saw on MSN, which is suggesting that the housing market is what they're pointing to is why we dodged the recession bullet.
Oh, how's the housing market going?
Well, their housing starts were up 22% in May, which is indicating that builders are confident about demand. And then another interesting quote in here is housing is historically bottomed out prior to the end of a recession, has typically led the economy out of one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Go
ahead.
I was just going to say, I was recently part of some house shopping, and let me tell you, the first 5 houses we went and saw were already under contract by the time we got there to see them.
Yeah. We got the house that we got in January or December of last year. We were lucky it was on the market that day. We put an offer in at, market price, at their list price. And if we hadn't done that, there's no way we would have gotten it.
Yeah. No, that's exactly how we got that house that we're about to close on. Is it popped up? We went and saw it and said, put an offer in.
Nice. Yeah. Kind of have to right now.
Yeah.
But what's interesting is they said that it usually leads the end of a recession or leads us out of a recession. So everyone's been saying that we weren't ever in a recession, but are they going to change their mind on that?
I think they will, Kyle. I think in a couple of years, people will be like, oh, we were in a recession that whole time. We just didn't realize it till we were out.
We just wouldn't acknowledge it at the time because we didn't want people to
It-
get scared.
it's a big crazy word. You say recession, people get scared, right? Right.
Yeah, exactly.
I actually do think that's what's going on. I think we've all this inflation that we're seeing. We've been in it.
The sad thing for me though is that this means that the housing market's not going to be correcting anytime soon. And that's kind of a scary fact. I think one of the last stats I saw was that like in all but 4 cities, it's cheaper to rent than to buy right now. And that doesn't seem sustainable.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I know my sister is looking to find a rent place in Phoenix and she can't find a place.
Oh, Phoenix is awful to try to find. Maddie helped her find an apartment last year. And it's like for a friggin' 1 bedroom, I think she's paying like 1,300 a month, 600
Yeah.
square feet. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
My sister's budget is 1,400 a month and she can't find anything even close. She's trying to find something close to her job and my niece,
Yeah.
and she can't find anything that's not like driving an hour
Oof.
to get to work.
Jeez.
I was like, yeah, fucking hey, wow. And I know buying's not cheap, but like I don't know, with the mortgage rates being where they're at, and I don't think interest is giving up any, or
No.
sorry, inflation is giving up anytime soon. Like I'm like, I want to have some real property that'll weather this
Right.
inflation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. What else you got for market news?
Well, I mean, since we're on the topic of interest rates,
Yeah.
and CPI, I got two stories that kind of go hand in hand. One is Turkey, their central bank. You may recall my ongoing feud with President Erdogan,
Yes, I do remember.
and Turkey's problems. So it's real bad when our Fed's like, hey, we're gonna raise it 50 bips, 75
Yeah.
bips, 100 bips. They just raised their interest rate 650 bips, 6.5%.
Weren't they like in the 80s?
That's their inflation.
Oh, okay.
Their interest rate for their central bank just went from 8.5% to 15%.
Wow. Things are not looking good in Turkey.
No.
I feel like that's not a move you make when things are going well.
No, you don't almost double your interest. You're already higher than it used to be interest rate.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
I mean,
God.
weren't they lying about their real inflation for quite some time? Like jailing people who question their numbers?
It depends on who you ask whether or not
Oh,
they're
well,
lying.
I'm not asking, Erdogan. I'm asking maybe the
you're
everyday
you're
person
asking
living there.
that group of people that got together and just started tracking costs of things themselves. That's crazy,
Yeah.
Kyle.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
just
yeah.
crazy talk.
What was the other story?
Japanese CPI just rose at its fastest pace in the last 42 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It rose. The nationwide core consumer price index, which leaves out food but does include energy, rose 3.2% in May from a year earlier. The data showed.
What was the main driver?
They're saying it's steady price hikes, daily necessities, food, everything.
Not one specific thing. It's not like the cost of like steel imports went up or something like that.
Correct. It's just
like across the board.
everything across the board, daily. Yes, things households use to live.
Wow.
Yeah. No.
That's not good.
So that means that Japan's CPI has stayed above the central bank's 2% target for 14 straight months.
They're getting there, right? Getting closer.
They're like, we want to slow inflation to 2%, and it is not. They're not.
Okay, good luck. Maybe change the calculation. You have a shot. I mean, historically, I think that's what we've done.
Yeah.
All right. You have anything else for?
What else you got?
I think that's enough. I think we should maybe talk about some advertising.
Advertisements?
What?
Oh boy!
Friends, family, and loved ones, I bet you haven't purchased a Father's Day gift yet, have you? Not to fear, the leaders in below-the-waist grooming are here. I'm talking about our friends at Manscaped. They're saving the day yet again with the total package for father figure in your life this year. It's time to upgrade his game from waist to face with this exclusive offer. Have him join the 8 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped and get 20% off and free shipping with the code 2bulls at manscaped.com. I'm supposed to tell a funny manscaping story or talk about how hairy my dad is, but I'm really not that close with my father. He does like a good beard trimmer, though. But for those of you who are familiar with your father's grooming routines, or lack thereof, then you can start with the ultimate Father's Day MVP, the Performance Package 4.0. Inside this package, he'll find their signature Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, the brand new Weed Whacker 2.0 ear and nose hair trimmer, Crop Preserver, Ball Deodorant, Crop Reviver, Toner, Performance Boxer Briefs, and a travel bag to hold all of his goodies. And we can't forget about the moneymaker. Manscaped has absolutely changed the game with their new Beard Hedger Pro Kit for fathers around the world. Included is the Beard Hedger Trimmer, Beard Shampoo and Conditioner, Beard Oil, Beard Balm, and 2 free gifts with their signature beard comb and scissors. This is the perfect gift for those of us who have had a normal childhood. And we all know dads love comfort. If his grooming routine is already dialed in, make sure to hook him up with Manscaped's Boxers 2.0. These are without a doubt the best boxers for men of all ages, and it's sure to give you that awkward moment we all love when your dad sees you bought him underwear for Father's Day. So whether he's mowing the lawn, taking out the trash, or golfing in the sun, these moisture-wicking boxers breathe without breaking a sweat. So get 20% off and free shipping with code 2bulls at manscaped.com. It's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use code 2bulls. Make this Father's Day one you won't forget with manscaped.com. Actually, speaking of Mickey Mouse voice, I heard that Disney's about to lose the IP rights to Mickey Mouse. It's about to go to public domain.
Yeah, they kept kicking it. They actually, you want to know if lobbying's effective.
Yeah,
Disney has single-handedly changed fair use copyright law.
Yeah, it's supposed to expire in like
the
80s, and then they lobbied to get it extended to...
Yep.
Yeah, what? It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we should probably play the song before we start talking about stocks.
Yeah.
Stock time! Now it's talk about stocks time. Looking for setups, it's still not advice. Big moves, fresh news, and earnings. All that we're saying, it's still not advice. Stock time!
Please don't sue us.
Not that we have any news story about Disney, but the last 10 years they have been slowly shifting away from Mickey Mouse being the logo to now it's just like Disney Plus, right?
Oh, that makes sense.
Like
they're preparing for this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they still keep the trademark too. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just now you can use that image and character in any story you want.
When does that expire?
Public domain?
Yeah, when does that go into the public domain? What was the actual date? Because I feel like I want to stick that on our cover for one episode at least.
Let me ask ChatGPT rather than Google it.
Oh, let me Google it, and then you can kick off. You started mentioning the Amazon's lawsuit.
Oh, yeah. The life of the author plus 70 years. So 70 years from when did Walt Disney die?
It will run out in 2024. Shit, we gotta wait a whole year.
God damn.
That's the Steamboat Willie version, though.
Yeah, Steamboat Willie. But that's the character, so you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we mentioned Amazon earlier about Prime membership.
Yeah.
They have been accused of tricking consumers into making that Prime subscription and then making it really hard to cancel.
I loved Amazon's response. They're like, we make it very easy. Really?
FTC Chair Lena Khan, in a prepared statement, said Amazon tricked and trapped people into recurring subscriptions without their consent, not only frustrating users, but also costing them significant money. These manipulative tactics harm consumers and law-abiding businesses alike. Amazon's statement, the FTC's claims are false on the facts and the law. So, which is really, really bold to be like, excuse me, Your Honor, you don't understand the law.
Right.
Quote, the truth is that customers love Prime. And by design, we make it clear and simple for customers to both sign up or cancel their Prime membership.
That I might have to put that to the test.
Right? I don't know, because I've never tried to unsubscribe for Prime. When we subscribed to it, you started using it. I watched the shows, right? Like,
I mean, I very much enjoy Prime,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I mean, I don't want to be forced into it either.
Well, do you remember? I don't know if it's still this way, probably, but when I joined LA Fitness in the 20 aughts, I had to cancel a credit card to get out of that gym membership.
God, it's like worse than a timeshare.
Yeah, it was bad. They were like, best we can do is put you on our I don't show up membership plan. Goes down to $10 a month.
What?
That's what they told me back when I had an LA Fitness gym membership.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that's the best you could do. That's the best you could do. They're like, well, you signed this contract and it's legally binding. And I was like, okay, well, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Man, you might want to check your credit. Make sure you don't have any.
Oh, yeah. No, I looked at it. There's no claim. There's no claim.
Oh, fuck you, LA Fitness.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like that anymore, but like, that's like, I don't know. I'm just saying I've lived through experiences where companies are like, well, you got this contract, so you can't fucking cancel.
Right.
AMC right now, I have to, like, I can't cancel. I signed up for AMC's Prime stuff on the app, but you can only cancel it in person. Like, I have to go talk to a manager at a location.
What?
Yeah, to turn it off. Yeah, that's correct.
By AMC. That's brilliant.
Yeah, right. Like, it's a common tactic. Like, get them subscribed and then make it hard as hell to unsubscribe. And then people like me that, like, it's so inconvenient for me to go down to an AMC where I'm at.
And I blame Apple for this too, with the iTunes updates that nobody reads, like teaching you that it's okay to not read the fine print. Yeah,
I'm not a lawyer. I can't fucking. I don't even know. I tried to read a couple of them back in the day. I don't know what they're fucking saying.
Right.
Anyway,
speaking of the FTC, apparently the lawsuit or the trial has started for the Microsoft Activision merger that the FTC is trying to block. I saw something good must have happened.
A trial or a hearing?
It's a trial. It's they're basically putting forward the case. The FTC is attempting to secure a preliminary injunction against the deal to ultimately block it.
Okay, wow. I want to be on that jury.
But whatever was happening in this trial must have been looking pretty good for Activision, or for the deal, because right around 2:00 there's a lot of volume moving into Activision, boosted the price by about $1.
Hey, all right.
There was some discussions about whether or not Microsoft is going to keep the games off the platform, the Activision games. And I think they used Minecraft as their analog. They said Halo stays on their platforms because it's smaller, doesn't have the user base. It doesn't make sense. It allows them to be more creative, to only focus on one platform. But with something like Minecraft or Call of Duty, it's such a big player base that it would actually cause them more financial harm to try to take them off of competing platforms.
Right. Because if I can only afford one, and my house happened to get PlayStation,
yeah,
but I just can't play Call of Duty now.
Right. Yeah, that's going to piss a lot of people off.
Well, my house only has a PlayStation, right? But I will buy Call of Duty, but I won't buy it if it's only an Xbox, because I can't. It's just my situation. Yeah, they're definitely losing out if they shut that down.
Yeah, and I can't imagine. I mean, you'd think you'd want it on every platform you could, especially if it's a hit game. So,
if I was making games, yes, I would give me send them the cell phone version, PC, Mac, Linux. Make a special Linux version, sell it to those kids. They got extra money. They didn't pay for their operating system.
Right. Anyway, so yeah, this case is ongoing, so we probably have to keep an eye on this. I did close out half of my Activision calls that I had for July. I want to say like 20-something expiration, $90 strikes. Closed out half of them on that nice pop for 100% gain. See what happens with the rest of them.
Sounds good to me.
What else we got in stock news?
You remember that amazing electric vehicle company, Nikola?
The one that used gravity to assist their battery?
The gravity assisted truck?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
You can
That's
only
right.
buy them in the Alps.
Does a real great job of getting down that mountain.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. Yep.
What about them?
They had a fire at their Phoenix headquarters.
Oh, they're in
Uh,
Phoenix?
yeah,
Oh, I
affected
didn't
some of
know that.
their battery electric trucks.
Ah,
Um,
okay.
they suspect Nikola, the company, is suspecting foul play. They've said in a tweet.
Oh, okay. So it's not Nicola's one saying that, not the law enforcement.
Correct.
Even if you do suspect that, do you really
Uh,
come out
a,
and say that?
a, a vehicle was seen in the area of the affected trucks just prior to the incident, and an investigation is underway. I mean, that's what I would say too if I was an electric truck company and my batteries caught fire and several of my trucks burned down.
That's another good point.
Yeah.
What's law enforcement say? Are they
Uh,
commented on it yet?
uh, I did not. Yeah, I didn't see anything comments from law enforcement, and no specific details on like how many vehicles were affected. Nicola just said
Oh,
multiple.
oh
This
Jesus.
is this is a week. It gets better, Kyle. This is
No,
1
no, I'm
week.
laughing at the image of on the head of the page. The front page is a truck going downhill.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. This is 1 week after they announced they're laying off 270 employees, about 23% their entire workforce.
Okay, so maybe it was an pissed off employee. Maybe
So
there's something to that.
I could go either way, right? Right.
Yeah.
So that those cuts are gonna, they said, save them 50 million annually.
How much is the
That's a
fire going to
great way to.
cost them to repair, though?
Well, it sounds like it was just some trucks. It like not.
Oh, okay, all right. It
Equipment.
wasn't the headquarters itself.
I'm just saying, like any company spinning layoffs into like, hey, and now we're gonna save $50 million a year. Like that, you're not. That's not from a position of strength.
No, no, not really.
It's like, oh, Dan, why'd you cut all your streaming services? Well, look at how much money I'm saving. Like,
Yep.
No, I don't get to watch them anymore. Something's happening.
That
Something ain't
sounds like
right.
somebody's flush with cash.
Yeah, exactly.
I just want to keep it.
Just want to keep it. So their shares are down. Nikola Corporation, their shares are down. Closed Friday, $1.27 a share.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that was last Thursday. They were as high as $1.80. Their high was $1.83.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Well, I can tell you that Nancy Pelosi is not. She's into some tech stocks, but that wasn't one of them. Nancy Pelosi, according to a congressional trading forum, shows that she exercised 50 call options on Apple and 50 call options on Microsoft. The Apple ones had an $80 strike price. The Microsoft ones had a $180 strike price. I also love this too. In this article, they say that meant a purchase of 5,000 shares valued at somewhere between $250,000 and $1 or $500,000. Like, wait, you have the strike price. You know what
yeah,
you know what the
can do that
purchase is
math.
for. Yes, $80 times 5,000. It's very simple.
Are
guessing
they
that's how
saying they don't know how much the option costs?
It's just the way they've valued between $500,000 and $1 million. No, you know exactly how much this price was. I think this is just poor. Somebody who doesn't understand options wrote this up. Possibly ChatGPT.
I don't know. After reading that article about how she held all those Amazon calls through their entire downward,
NVIDIA, I think, wasn't it?
or Nvidia, I thought it was
Yeah.
Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah. After that, I almost want to have an inverse Pelosi fund and see how it does. Like, oh, she exercised. She just bought Apple. Well, fuck, I might sell your Apple. It might have a nice pullback to 170.
Well, I wonder when she purchased these. It just says that she had them and exercised them. It doesn't say when that she actually took the position. Probably have to do some digging to find that out.
I think all that data is over on Quiver Quantitative. If you're really
Yeah.
interested, they keep good records of all of that.
Also, Unusual Whales does a great job of posting returns from all the congressional members.
The alerts, yeah.
But yeah. So Nancy Pelosi bullish on tech again.
Bullish on tech again. But I mean, look at the Nasdaq. She's not the only one.
Hey, I mean, if the recession's over, I mean, might as
That's
well
true.
start getting some tech, right?
Kyle,
Interest rates
we're
didn't
not.
go up this last time.
Kyle. What recession?
Exactly.
There's,
There never
we're
was.
not. There never was.
Oh, Jedi mind tricking us. This is
Right.
not the recession you were looking for. All
Oh
right.
shit! I'm actually looking at the triple Qs on the daily now, and I'm like, we still got to clear. We still got to clear a top to get a
Uh-oh.
new high.
Uh-oh. All right. Anything else for stock news, or should we jump into some crypto?
Oh yeah. The only thing real quick, and it's not. I don't think you can. It's AI related to Chat GPT. Nice little fun story.
Hmm.
There was a lawsuit from lawyers Stephen Schwartz and Peter Loduca of the firm Levido and Oberman.
How big was his shorts?
They actually they
Sorry.
used
Sorry.
ChatGPT in their lawsuit, and ChatGPT gave him non-existent judicial opinions and fake quotes and citations.
Oh, that's fucking awesome. Oh, by the
Yeah,
way, thanks
yeah.
Coil Spotting for explaining what an AI hallucination was. It's not using the AI to hallucinate. That's when the AI makes up something with references.
See, okay,
Yeah.
so they
So
so
that's
that's
what
what they
that's
did.
a yep.
They
That's a
they used
hallucination.
ChatGPT. ChatGPT did some AI hallucinations. They didn't double check, and they actually submitted it, and the judge like looked into it, was like, "What the fuck?" It was like,
Oh,
no, this is made up shit right here. What? What's this as an AI model?
I hope that I hope that lawyer that submitted that. I hope he actually passed his bar by cheating with ChatGPT. If I end up going to court, I'm going to use ChatGPT to find an argument for me.
You're right,
Yeah.
right. Oh, I mean, well, think about it. You will get an AI lawyer someday,
Someday.
right? It'd be way
Probably,
cheaper. Way
probably
cheaper.
be better too. Probably care more about me.
Yeah, right, right. Anyway, all right, let's talk about some crypto.
All right.
I got some crypto in my wallet, hanging out on my Ethereum blockchain. Yeah, I got some crypto in my wallet, some Doji, Sushi, Polkadot, NFT. Decentralized, anonymized, fabulous cryptocurrency.
Well, I got a couple good stories in here, I think.
Let's hear them.
Okay, let's see. Let's start with the first one. We talked about Binance last week getting in some trouble in France after the chief of the France office said there's no problems. Like law enforcement showed up and banged on the door and started serving them papers. Well, Belgium has issued a stern directive to Binance to immediately terminate offerings of virtual currency services within the country. That was
Whoa.
given today following allegations of Binance's violation of Belgium's financial regulations.
Mm.
So it looks like the problem is that they provide exchange services, but they operate outside of countries or from countries outside of the European Economic Area,
Mm.
and that is strictly forbidden under Belgian law. I don't know why this is coming out now because I'm pretty sure that they probably never abided by this.
Yeah, the timing's interesting. Is it just take that long to get through the Belgium court system?
Maybe, but I don't think so. I think there's something more going on. I'll talk about it in my next story, but I'll let you go first if you got something.
Oh, just that Coinbase has the headline is Coinbase wins Supreme Court ruling in arbitration lawsuit.
Okay.
It's not necessarily about crypto specifically, but it could play into like future court battles.
Okay. What was the case about?
So a lawsuit was filed by one of Coinbase's users, and the
Mm-hmm.
Supreme Court said that lawsuit can't go forward until Coinbase finishes defending an appeal of a lower court ruling.
Huh.
Because there's already they've already got a class action lawsuit in arbitration.
Okay.
So this is just a win in the sense that they don't have to fight another battle at the same time.
Right. Okay. Yeah. But they may end up going back there if they don't like the ruling from this lower court.
I believe they are two separate battles.
Then why would they not let them? Why would they defer judgment until the other one's settled? That's kind of silly. If that's two separate arguments, then what does one have to do with the other?
I don't know, Kyle. I am conjecturing
I don't either.
that it is a separate, like they've got the class action, and you've got people suing that aren't part of the class action.
Okay, the ruling allows Coinbase to continue its efforts to compel arbitration against punitive class action lawsuit, halting the progress of the court system. Little direct effect on the industry. The sole question here is whether the district court must stay in its pretrial and trial proceedings while the interlocutory appeal is ongoing. The answer is yes. The court must stay in its proceedings. Okay, I don't know what any of this means.
Well, I hope everybody feels more informed about this topic.
Fair enough. Okay, I'll tell you about my other story now. We talked a lot about Grayscale. Not Grayscale, I'm sorry. We talked a lot about
Bitcoin?
BlackRock getting into our filing for that spot Bitcoin ETF.
Yeah.
I think I talked about it with Eric last week too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this story pops up and is talking about a new crypto exchange that's just come out called EDX Markets, and it's backed by several Wall Street heavyweights such as Charles Schwab, Citadel Securities, Fidelity Digital Assets, Paradigm, Sequoia Capital, Virtue Financial. And all of this just happened to start up right after the SEC recently sued Binance and Coinbase.
Interesting.
Let's see, who are they talking to? This guy is Matt Hoogan, the chief investment officer at Bitwise Asset Management, which is a crypto asset manager. He says, I personally don't subscribe to the sort of deep state theory that regulators are intentionally clearing the pathways to allow institutional players to steal market share in the crypto space. I think it's just the case that finance is a heavily regulated industry, and it's hard for disruption to happen in heavily regulated industries everywhere. So it was always going to be the case that the market was going to feature both crypto native and institutional firms as it became more regulated.
Oh.
I don't know about that, bud. When somebody gets a nice foothold in there and then somebody else decides, hey, I want to play too, and then all of a sudden the governing arms start dropping lawsuits, that seems a little suspect.
If you strip government out of it and you look at it like if we weren't talking about money and we were talking about, say, drugs, and let's say you're a chemist and you created a brand new drug, new, completely new, gets you fucking high. It's great. People love it. They want to buy it. There's a demand. Well, do you think that the people selling drugs in that city are going to be like, oh, well, we can't, that's different than our product, so we'll just let them have their market share?
Right. No, they're going to be buying up your supply, trying to reverse engineer it, and possibly kill you.
They're going to be like, yeah, right? They're gonna go hassle your dealers, and it's going to be fucking gang warfare. Okay. Yeah. It comes down to market space, and yeah, crypto is disruptive to the financial industry, and I will readily buy into that conspiracy theory.
I will too.
I don't think I don't think it qualifies as a conspiracy. I think it's all out there in the open. I mean, we've been talking about this for years. What is it? Why haven't they defined it? Where's the legal framework? Why is this taking so long?
First, we have to clear out all the people who we don't like, and then we can regulate it and let it go on our terms. That's what it sounds like to me.
And that's I think that's what we're seeing happen in real time. Like BlackRock getting in was such a big deal.
To be fair, though, I don't think that Binance and FTX and those types of companies really helped their industry too much. They kind of opened the door for this to happen. So
yeah,
I think there's a case to be made, I think, on either side of this.
Yeah.
Either way, though, more institutional involvement in crypto's got to be good for it, right?
It'll be good for crypto. Should hopefully be good for crypto traders and crypto holders.
I would hope so. Investors. At least you hopefully don't have to worry about somebody taking your assets and running a personal hedge fund for the hell of it.
Oh, right. Or the old savings and loans scandals of the 80s. Where they're like, we're not a bank, we're a savings and loan. Like, hey, yeah,
Oh,
I'm gonna go hang out on the yacht that the savings and loans owns that I have access to.
right.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. It's a
Damn.
company Porsche I bought my son.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're not a bank. We're disruptive.
Can you still do that?
No, 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 no,
Damn.
no, no, no.
All right. Well, back to the drawing board.
Back to the drawing board.
Any other crypto stories?
I don't have any.
All right. What should
But
we do
you know what I
now?
do? I got this thing over here. Let me show it to you. Hold on.
What is it?
Let me get it.
Hang on. Let me get my
Just
glasses on.
my 6-shooter. Ah, yeah. That means you go first. Oh God, I really got him that time.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll do my good first. I had a really good week this week, but as we alluded to in the beginning, I think it can all be traced down to utilizing replay.
Yeah.
I started it at the beginning of this week. Basically, after we had that conversation with Vico, I was like, okay, I got to make this part of my plan. I think my favorite way of utilizing it, I've been doing it with Joel on the morning calls where I pick a point or two during the day, like where the major turnarounds happened, and I rewatch it in the morning before the trading session starts when I'm doing my daily prep. Because it just gives me that, like, okay, this is what I want to see. Because you know as well as I do, the longer you stare at the DOM, it starts to look, you can start to justify anything the more you look at it.
Yeah.
So by
Yeah.
utilizing the replay to constantly reinforce, like, okay, this is what I want to see. This is a bullish DOM or this is a bearish DOM.
Mm-hmm.
And the results have really worked out.
And I think that is 100% the best way that we've come across since we started doing this show to put yourself in that trading headspace.
Oh, that's a good point.
Right? Like it's not some mantra. Like it's not going for a walk. It's not a specific routine. It's like your warm up. You're gonna warm
Yeah,
yourself up. Warm up with the replay of yesterday.
this is what I want to see. This is what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was my good. What was yours?
My good was starting the replays as well.
Oh, you stole mine. You
I know.
first
I
just
did.
shoot me in the face.
I did.
You
And
steal
then
my
exactly. Now that you don't have a face and you can't see, you can take all your stuff.
How have you been incorporating it?
Not as well as you, and I'm gonna steal that too.
Oh no, feel free, man. I love
yeah.
it.
My problem is I just got to wake up earlier now.
It doesn't take that long to do it, though. I mean, it really only takes about 10 minutes to replay a couple
That's true.
candles.
That's true.
Like, especially if you do it in the evening too, then you know exactly what the timestamp is you want to go look at.
What I've been doing is I only traded 3 days this week.
Mm-hmm.
Because my sister came to town, and I was like, and then I was going to trade this morning, but I stayed up way too late last night. I was like, no.
That's another good for you too, by the way.
I'm sleeping in. Oh yeah, that was a
But,
good. Yeah. Being like, but yeah, I want to. So I did the first time I did the replays. It was like I want to watch where the trend changes. Right.
Yeah.
I want to see I want to watch where did that sell off start? Where did that buy start? And then like yesterday, I had left my I left it on recording the DOM. So
Right.
this morning I actually traded yesterday.
Oh, that's smart.
Right? Like I knew I wasn't going to trade, and I woke up late. I let myself sleep in, and then instead of like jumping in and trying to sim trade the day, I was like, no. I'm trading the morning because I've done a lot of reflecting on and looking at my journals this week, and I realized that it's that first hour that I do really great.
Oh, really?
Right? Like this Globex strategy that I'm doing. Like I do great catching the first tests of that.
What's funny is I'm like the opposite.
Yeah.
I think I do better the longer the session goes on. Like once I realize I need to be a little more patient and wait for a zone.
Right.
It's like I'm too itchy to start. Yeah.
I pick a distribution. Like I target the distribution of the global session, and then I'm like, if it's if it's inside, I'm gonna play the range inside. If it's outside, I'm gonna play outside, and then like I'll get the first spot on either side of it on the
Mhm.
bigger volume profile, and like that's where I hit great.
Yeah.
And going back on my log when I was kicking ass doing sim, like that's what I was doing.
You get some great entries out of the morning.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And
Yeah.
then like the longer I trade, it's like the more, I don't know, less patient I get. I don't know. I run out of mental capital, and then I can't be
It's
patient.
exactly. Oh, that's cool that you have stats that show you. So now you know.
Apparently, journaling.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Vico said, journaling. It's like,
It is
oh.
important.
Yeah. So those that's my goods from the week. Is I took a couple days off knowing I should,
Yeah.
and I'm tweaking and like turning my strategy into for me. Like this is how it works best for me.
Yeah. You're
No,
fine tuning your process to maximize those gains and cut those losses.
that's right.
Yeah.
Exactly. What was your bad?
Today I think my
Uh-oh.
mindset just wasn't really all that great, and I'm not sure why. I can't really put my finger on what the issue was, but the good of that was I was able to recognize it, and I was just basically shut down the day and kind of observed rather than trade anything. I took one trade, and it was half size. It was an OR, 30-second OR break that I took a stop
Mm-hmm.
on, and that was it. I just shut it down after that. Still managed to finish the week really good. I think I was up about 70 points. Hit some
Oh,
really good trades. But yeah, I put that down as my bad because I knew going into the day that there was something that wasn't quite right, but at least I was on guard for it, and I was able to shut it down quickly before it spiraled into something worse.
yeah.
What was yours?
Mine was. I mean, I can't decide. I feel like Tuesday and Wednesday were both bad. When I tried to trade them,
Hmm.
neither is ugly, so it's hard to pick one. But really, it was this week not staying on plan
Yeah.
and getting myself diddling in the middle.
Yeah, that's good. Yep.
Um,
Yep.
but I think Tuesday before that, I really I hit my 20 points first trade,
Hmm.
and I didn't stop. I was like, no, 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 I'm gonna keep going. And then I got stopped out, and I got stopped out, and then I did hit a great short, hit my
Hmm.
take profits, but I was slightly under the 20 points now. So did I stop? No,
Up stuck.
up
Yeah.
stuck. And then next thing
Hmm.
I know, losing day.
Oh, that's
Turned a
rough.
winning day into a losing day, up stuck. And that yeah, that's got to stop. That's led to part of my like going through my journal and being like, why didn't I just stop right there at 20? Like come on.
I think Banks kind of talked a little bit about this. Like, if you're having a good day and you've hit your target and you want to keep trading because you still feel good, then give yourself a drawdown that still keeps you in the green, right? Say, okay, I can take one more trade half size. And if it's green, then I
Right.
can keep going. If not, then I stop there.
Right. If I'd done a single contract and taken a full stop, I would be like, okay, I'm done, and I would still have a nice green day.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. And
Yeah.
then you also have a plan for it too, right? So
Yes.
now it's not just trying to get back to the all or nothing idea, right? At least
Yeah.
at least that gives you something that you can kind of fall back on to keep you from giving it all back.
Yes. Yes. Did you have an ugly?
The only thing I wrote down here was waiting 3 years to incorporate replay, and then it says, "What the fuck?"
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right. It was kind of like a oh shit moment when he said that.
Hmm.
I was like in my head, I was like, you fucking idiot, Dan. Like
Right.
it's
Yeah.
so obvious. It's so obvious. Like even replay what you just traded. Like
Yeah.
do it. Like yeah, it doesn't
Review.
matter that you have an idea in your head of what's going to happen. Like
Right.
look for it. Watch the
Yeah.
Dom.
You know what's really funny? So the first replay I did with the DOM, because the first one I did didn't have the DOM at all. I was in a different computer, so I didn't have the DOM data. So I just watched the 5 minute candle and watched the volume builds,
Yeah.
and that was really cool. But the
Yeah.
first one I did with the actual DOM on, and I forgot like where the actual highs and lows
Yeah.
were.
Yeah.
And I'm like sitting there watching. I'm like, oh fuck, I want to short here, but I'm pretty sure it goes higher. And I'm like in sim, I'm like, screw it, I'll throw it on. And it was like
yeah.
the move. It was the move that I was wanting to replay and see. I was like, oh shit. It's like, mark that one down.
That's funny because I think the first one I replayed, I think I hit the trade better live than I did in sim.
Oh really?
So, yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Like live, I saw it and then had a better entry.
Nice.
And then when I simmed it, I entered in 3 spots and like one of them got stopped out, and then the move
Oh.
happened, and I was like, oh shit, I had a better entry to this live.
Yeah, it's one thing replay's teaching me is that you can get a much better entry than what I'm typically getting.
Yeah,
And
patience.
I think it's already showing in my stats for this week.
Yep, good.
Do you have an ugly?
Well, I would say where did I just I didn't type it up. I had it in my head.
I figured you're just gonna steal mine.
I'm not going to steal yours. No, it was different. I just had it in my head, and I was like, oh yeah, it's similar to what Kyle just said, but it's different. Yeah, no, I don't know. I have no idea.
It must not have been that bad. If you can't remember it, it obviously wasn't that ugly.
Diddling in the middle felt ugly. Definitely didn't trade like a pro. I remember my ugly. I remember
There
my
it
ugly.
is.
Oh, there it is.
All right.
There it is. Yeah, see, I fixed my problems with the risk management in Sierra chart.
Oh.
I was entering it in points, and it's asking for dollars.
Oh. Okay.
So I was getting locked out because I was like, yeah, lock me out if I'm down 20 points. And it would lock me out when I'm down $20, which is 4 points.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And I spent a lot of frustration and anger before figuring that out, and then feeling like an idiot.
Yeah, we all have those days. All right, let's do a bet pick.
All right, bet pick. Let's go.
I need it, wanna beat it, gonna win it if I take it from you. I'm filling my positions, quit your bitching, random's gonna lose. Got a chart full of levels and a stop that's not too tight. It's bet picking time in the shop, so pick 'em right.
All right, Dan. You said you wanted to go long AMC. Do you want to discuss that one before I give you the ringers pick?
Yeah, it's pulled up on my high volume, multiple bottom FinViz screener. So it is at the bottom, $4 if you pull up its chart right now.
It hasn't been that low in a while.
Yeah. So the question is this bottom going to hold? And I don't know.
I would vote no.
You're gonna vote. You're gonna vote no. Well, distribution theory would say that this is where we would go long.
That's where we should. Yeah, I should wait for the break and retest if you want to go the other way. Okay. So I asked Flary. Remember he beat us with Go in flight.
Yes, he
last
did.
time he filled in for you. Let me find the conversation real quick. I said, Flary, if I need a shit coin to pick to Moon next week so we can beat random, what am I full porting into? No stops. And he said Planet or Link, and he's talking about a crypto coin. And when I asked him which of the memeiest of the two, he said Planet.
Okay.
So I think we should go long Planet.
All right. But I swear to God, if AMC pops up to $6 next week, I'm gonna be so disappointed.
Well, Dan, look at how many coins we can get with our $508. It's trading at 0.002 cents right now.
All right. Let's do it. No stop. All in.
No stop. But where do you want to? We probably should take a take profit though, right?
$10.
You just really don't want to win this one.
It's at 2 cents, or it's at 0.2 of a cent.
0.2 of a cent.
0.2 of a cent.
Current swing high is at 0.0025. I feel like that's probably a good target. I feel like if it is gonna go, they're gonna run those stops.
You sow a 25% gain.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. Although, of course, since it's crypto and it trades 24/7, we'll have to buy it same parameters as the stock market. So
Yeah, you
Monday
buy it
open
at open.
and close on Friday.
I mean, I say sell half there,
Yeah, yeah, it works for me.
moving the stop to 5% over break even, and then sell the remainder if it hits 0.3%.
Okay, so let me write that in, and I'll get us a random. Oh wow, Excel doesn't like it when you put in fractions of a decimal.
No.
All right, random has gone with New York Stock Exchange Consumer Durables, RBC. RBC Bearing is Incorporated. Oh wow, what the fuck happened here?
Yeah, look at that volume. What happened
What
Friday?
on earth? Does this random stock picker just pick bullish stocks? Are you? I got excited because it had bear in the name. It was a bearing company.
Oh, right, right.
What the hell happened today?
Fuck if I know. But it has been in a hell of a range,
Yeah, no
and
kidding.
it's popping up
It's
off the
right
bottom of that
at the
range.
bottom of that range. God damn it. Random.
Okay, all right, let me pull up some actual volume numbers. This is insane. This is
That
insane.
volume is nuts.
So the average moving average volume was at like 284,000 a
Yeah.
day, and we ended the day with 3.69 million. So we're at
Yeah.
we're at like 15 times the normal volume.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell is going on with RBC Bearings Incorporated?
I don't know. Maybe they make diving equipment.
Oh shit. Too soon.
Maybe. I don't know what they do. I assume they make bearings. Metal fabrication.
Carmel
Uh,
Capital Management takes position in RBC Bearings Incorporated. A hedge fund just
it's
bought a big chunk of them.
okay. Did they buy 3 million shares worth?
Uh, they bought $5 million worth of shares.
At $200 a share, that's pretty. It's not a lot of volume, is it?
That's only 20,000 shares.
So who bought the rest?
Oh, it says this article on Market Beat that came out 4 hours ago says it was a number of other hedge funds also recently made changes to their position in the business.
Wow.
American Century Companies grew its shares by 16% in the first quarter. Yeah, but no, what happened today?
Yeah.
Today, you bastards. It's so weird. I don't know. Somebody knows something.
No shit. All right. Monday. That's on my list.
Wow.
Fuck me.
How did random do? How does random do it?
I don't know. I don't know, man. But fuck ChatGPT. If you want, if you want to get good random stock picks, randomstock.ca, man. That's the place to get them.
Not
Randstock.ca.
Diversified Trust Company purchases shares of RBC Bearings Incorporated. 2,800 shares, but there's just 4 million. 4 million today.
I'm so
Okay,
annoyed.
somebody made a huge chunk.
Yeah.
Fuck you, random. Fuck you,
Fuck
random.
you.
God damn it.
Oh shit.
Again. I don't even hear about these stocks, and then random comes in.
Yeah. Well, maybe we can make some real money on it.
You're right.
Yeah. Last time we saw this was what, GameStop?
Yeah. It's fucking.
All right. Yeah. I'll be looking into calls on that come Monday morning.
Just based on that volume?
Just based on, well, yeah, I want to see what the volatility looks like on that. Are they pricing in a
It'd
big
be
move?
through the roof.
Yeah. No kidding.
All right. We've dragged on long enough about random's bullshit pick. Come on,
Yeah.
shitcoin.
Right?
Thanks for sticking around to the end with us, folks. We love you all so much. We had such a great time here in the shop, and we're glad that you stuck around with us. But unfortunately, good times gotta come to an end sometime, and that time is now.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So when you have the time to make some time, to take the time to think about time, we're the time. Time.
If you have that time and you're thinking of something to do, then punch that like button like you're Mark Zuckerberg staring down Elon Musk in an octagon.
If they have that here in Vegas, I'm going.
Oh God, I might fly out for that one.
Fly out, Kyle. I've got a room for you.
I actually was wondering, and I know we're running a little long here, but do you think that Elon might jump the gun on the Neuralink and maybe like give control of his bodily
Oh,
functions to somebody with a
to
PS4 controller?
or an AI.
Right. I wouldn't trust AI. I'd want to get like a punch out champion or somebody controlling me.
No, Kyle. He just uploads the Tesla autopilot and he'll collide with everything.
Oh, they. I thought it only does that to children.
Well, Zuckerberg's emotionally a child.
Yeah, very much. Fair enough.
All right,
All right.
all right. Yeah, good banter. Oh.
Adventure. Goodbye.
Happy trades.
Two Bulls in a China Shop is an entertainment program, and all thoughts and opinions expressed in the show belong to the hosts and not of any company. They are not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual or on any specific security or investment product. It is only intended to provide entertainment about stocks in the financial industry of trading. If you make trades based on what you hear in this show, you assume all risks for those trades.